Am I going? Hold on. Alright, I'm going. What's up, guys? My name is Weston, and welcome back to Weather with Weston, the YouTube channel. I will be giving y'all a forecast for this week and some more damage reports. So let's get right into it. So the first thing we're looking at for March 19th of 2025 is this enhanced risk. I went over this yesterday. Didn't see a big tornado risk, didn't see a big hail risk, didn't see a big wind risk. That's flipped. It completely flipped. We went from a slight, like the area of enhanced, it was that small yesterday, to an enhanced. So kind of a big day. As you can see, 10% hash. So good possibility of a tornado at any point in this 10% and a 25 miles in a radius of 25 miles of any point in this area. So decent chance, plus it's hash, so they believe that it has the potential to become an EF2 to an EF5 in that capacity. It's flipped. I mean, it completely flipped. Yesterday, they were calling for less than 2% for tornadoes. The ingredients flipped. It flipped. So now we have a 10% hash with the 5% and everything like that. So let's look at the wind risk. Again, the wind risk is 15%, not that bad. Same as yesterday. Hail risk 15%, pretty much same as yesterday. The main thing is the tornado risk. This shot up. I did not expect that at all. It shot up like crazy. Let's go to the day 2. I'm not seeing anything till day 5. Day 5. Let's click on that. As you can see, there's a small area, and again, we're 5 days out. I talked about this yesterday. There's going to be a decent-sized system coming through. But yeah, we have a 15% chance here in 5 days for severe weather. I do expect this to move up into Oklahoma. I feel like it's going to move more up into Oklahoma, giving us our first main severe day risk of the year, Oklahoma. So I think that's going to be it for the forecast, unless I see anything on day 6. Day 7, potential too low, so that means they think there's going to be storms, but it's so far out that they're not for sure. Day 8, again, potential too low. Day 4, so we could see something coming up here pretty soon with the day 4, but again, potential too low. They still don't know. Let's look at the tornado outbreak. So I kind of gave y'all an update about this yesterday, but let's look at the totals right here. So you see, 11 EF3 tornadoes. That's ridiculous. An EF3 will tear a roof off of a house. If it was a strong EF3, it will tear a roof off of a house. 3 confirmed EF4 tornadoes. That's kind of crazy. Like, EF4 tornadoes, they're not going to wipe a house off of its foundation, but it will tear up a house significantly. Significantly. This is major damage. And like I talked about yesterday, they're still coming out with reports. It's going to be a week or two before we get all of the totals. They up here it says 88 plus tornadoes. Let me scroll up. Yesterday it said 88 plus. Now it says 102 plus. Like, this is we're not going to have all the reports till a week or two out. So I'm going to be coming back to y'all day by day, trying to give y'all more and more updates. But yeah, this is crazy. I mean, I was calling for it like a major tornado outbreak day, and it hit. I mean, it my guess and my estimate hit. I hit the nail on the hammer. Like I said, we have 3 EF4 confirmed tornadoes. Again, they're not, again, you see the high risk day right there. I wish I could forecast that. EF3 tornado. But yeah, I mean, 3 confirmed EF4 tornadoes. Again, most of these are still preliminary. So, like I said yesterday, could have our first EF5 in 12 years. Yeah, that's a big thing. It's a really big thing. Um, yeah. So one of these EF4s could be upgraded. They haven't looked at pretty much the entirety of Missouri. I mean, this is the EF4 tornado. There was one injury, but as you can see, major. I mean, just kind of I wouldn't say a wedge, but it was a big tornado. Um, yeah, I don't. EF3, as you can see, that's a house wiped off of its foundation. Again, another house wiped off of its foundation. Duration an hour of 20 minutes. Like I said, these are long track tornadoes. I mean, look, 20 minutes isn't long track. But for this to drop down, produce an EF4 in 23 minutes, that's ridiculous. And it wiped a house off of its foundation. House off of its foundation. Like, it's crazy. So you have 3 deaths in Alabama, 3 deaths in Arkansas, 8 deaths in Kansas, bunch of injuries. This was the ice storm. This was, the winds in the ice storm. Oklahoma, 4. But the thing about it is we have 142 injuries. The thing about it is the wildfires. The wildfires got us. And it was the winds. There was a 75 car pileup in Oklahoma. That's ridiculous because the winds were so strong. So, yeah, it's crazy. It really is crazy. Again, as you can see, it says confirmed tornadoes. These, they're not final ratings, they're just confirmed tornadoes. But what's so crazy to me is you look at these EF3, there's a picture of the EF4, 10 miles off of an EF5. House swept off of its foundation. House pretty much swept off of its foundation. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, they called for 30% hashed, and I really did think that it was going to do this. And we still have another week to go before all of these come out. I mean, the tornado the tornado ratings are pretty much going to double. I think there was 6 EF4s, bunch of EF3s because of the tornado emergency. Like, if you have a tornado, Jesus, I can't talk today. If you have a tornado emergency, it's an EF3 plus. So I think there's going to be at least 6 EF4s. This is my final estimate. 6 EF4s, 16 EF3s, a bunch of EF2s, a bunch of EF1s, and yeah. I think, I don't know. I really do think that this was going to be our biggest day of the year. I really do think that. I really do think that. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It really is. And we have another system coming up in Texas, like I showed you. It's not going to be a major system, but it's going to be a decent one. If they're predicting it this far out, it's going to be at least an enhanced, if not moderate. I don't see it going to a high. So, yeah. I think that's going to be it for me today. I hope y'all enjoyed. Hopefully I can talk to y'all tomorrow. If not, I will try to give y'all a forecast on the 21st. We'll see. We'll see. But hope y'all have a nice day, and see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.